Okay, here we are back on the Skylanders Spyro's Adventure Re-Randomizer Nuzlocke. Super excited for this video. This will be a super fun video. For one, we're playing one of, one of my all-time favorite chapters in Leviathan Lagoon. Super excited. Chapter 7, one of my personal favorite numbers, just happens to be my favorite chapter in SSA, or one of. I love a lot of chapters in this game, but Leviathan Lagoon is one of my personal favorites. And so happy for one that the recording actually looks amazing according to the OBS screen. Like, this is some of the best I think it's ever looked. So really hope that it appears that way, because I thought the last two videos, which I recorded in the same day, the gameplay just didn't look as good. My recording stuff, I don't have the best stuff yet, so it's just going to vary. But yeah, we're going to start with Whirlwind for Leviathan Lagoon. So happy that this gameplay should look great for Leviathan Lagoon. So yeah, that's the plan. We'll use Whirlwind. Then we'll do, I think, Crystal Eye Palace or Castle, and we'll probably use Flame Slinger on it. And also, I did want to mention, this is the first time I've recorded in a week because because I have school or college, so I'm back for the weekend. Probably only going to be able to record one video today though, because I've been doing stuff today, so I just don't have as much time. But yeah, super excited to play what we are going to get to play today, and so happy that it looks so great on screen. But yeah, Leviathan Lagoon, first up, here we go. And we are Whirlwind. So this is our first, like, boss fight, because we fight, like, the evil water Skylanders. Normally, if I have a water Skylander, I would use them here, but we don't have a water Skylander yet. Could get a water Skylander by the end of this video, though. But yeah, really excited for that randomized Skylander. And oh my gosh, I mean, I know I say it every time I play here, but this part of this game looks amazing. I just think this is one of the most awesome looking places. You can see the Leviathan right down there, but since I'm flying over the water, I'm safe. If you're not flying, Leviathan can get you. But since we're flying, we can't get got. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is the first chapter with some of these new villains. I just absolutely love it. I loved this chapter the first time I played it when this game came out. I think 2011, I believe. I should definitely remember that number, but I just don't remember exactly which one it was. But yeah, this has always been one of my favorite chapters, and still to this day, it's one of my all-time just favorite Skylanders chapters. Okay, and yeah, I'm really loving Whirlwind. Whirlwind was always one of my favorites. The air element always had, like, most elements I've had pretty much a consistent favorite, but the air was always one of the toughest ones because I always really liked Whirlwind, and I always really liked Sonic Boom. Before doing these Nuzlocks, I think Whirlwind was probably the slight favorite, but since starting them, Sonic Boom has easily become super high. But using Whirlwind's definitely putting up a fight for my favorites of these two still. And what's funny is both of those two, I actually have the paths that I think most people like the other ones better, but I love the two paths, or I've loved using them so far. Like I said, I haven't tried the other paths yet, so maybe they're even better, but I love how the paths have gone for me so far, the ones I chose. And oh my gosh, yeah, like I already said it, but it looks like the gameplay is actually looking so good on screen right now. I don't know what causes it to look so much better some days than others, but yeah, still happy that one of my favorite chapters is going to look so good, hopefully. But yeah, so like I said, Whirlwind here is going to do this first chapter, then we'll use probably Flame Slinger, and then get to see whoever joins. I'm so excited to see whoever joins this team. There's so many fun Skylanders we could get here. We still, like I said, got a ton of fun options. Because we've got we still have not got one of the three, like, overpowered Skylanders yet, in my opinion. The of Drobot, Bash, or Stealth Elf. Definitely Drobot and Stealth Elf. Bash is obviously really good too, and Bash, I know, is, like, considered a little overpowered to a lot of people, but Bash is mainly just like a favorite thing, but that is also really good. But Drobot and Stealth Elf are actually, I think, like, insanely good. Stealth Elf is, like, actually a monster in this game. Like, if you're wanting to, like, speedrun the game, Stealth Elf, I think, is probably the best. Would get the zap thing, but as you all know, there's no point, because we might end up just literally deleting this save file anyways, because we are literally just trying to beat this game. We're not trying to get the 100% thing. I definitely plan on maybe doing that as a series one day, but just that is not the goal in this playthrough. This playthrough is just to beat all the chapters, especially beat Chaos, and do it with losing as little Skylanders as possible. So far in our 2 randomizer attempts that you all can see, because we've recorded them, we went 1 of the 2, we didn't win at all, we lost every single Skylander. And then this one, or the 1 of the 2, we got, we did pretty good, but we lost half of our Skylanders. So definitely want to try to do better in this attempt. And so far so good. We haven't lost anybody yet, but oh wow, we actually did get caught by the Leviathan. I didn't realize you could get caught. Huh. I wonder if that's where I was just at the edge of the water. Because maybe you can get caught at the edge. That's interesting. I did not realize you could get caught if you weren't like an actually swimming Skylander. Oh wait, did we go backwards? Oh, I think we did. So yeah, we better go back up. Yeah, he actually brought us back pretty far, it looks like.
Skylanders of the Leviathan are stronger in this zone.
Oh yeah, he threw us really far back, actually. Oh, we have to redo the maze? I mean, it's really no big deal, but... So yeah, just gotta run back through all this since the Leviathan caught us and threw us all the way back there. Was not expecting that at all. I do love the Leviathan. I think the Leviathan is such a cool monster. There's so many cool like monsters that in the Skylander series that aren't actually Skylanders, but I think if they could somehow make them a Skylander figure, it would have been awesome. The Leviathan definitely being one, the Hydra being another one. Yeah, just so many awesome creature designs in Skylanders.
Skylanders of the water.
Okay, so yeah, now we're back closer to where we were before the Leviathan threw us all the way back. I don't even know. I don't know if that was like just having to be in like the perfect spot. Because maybe if you're just like a walking Skylander and get a little close, it can get you, but I did not realize that could happen. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this little dude's gonna get that again. If we can get him in range. There we go. Okay, so we gotta do this little part. This is a good thing about a range Skylanders. A lot of the time you can't get those guys up there, especially not if you're melee Skylander, but Whirlwind sure can because Whirlwind is a great range Skylander. Okay. Ship the pirate frigate, I'm not sure. I don't know boat or pirate boat lingo that well. Okay. One thing that is such a little detail that Skylanders did that I think is so awesome is having like these levels, and like I've mentioned before, I'm not crazy about these parts, but having it where your like things that you shoot out are your element, because they could easily have it just be like cannonballs or something, but having them all at least like fit your Skylander's element, I think is just such a nice little detail. Okay, there we go. One thing that's kind of stinks though is Whirlwind's like one of like her main like planned moves. I barely even use. But she's got this move where you like hold in this and it like makes a black hole, but like you just barely have any reason to use it. I feel like just because the amount of time it takes up. Because I know it does good damage, but like it just takes so long. Because I mean, like I held it in that long and it doesn't even do it. Okay, yeah, we'll get Whirlwind a few more points. Let's try. Oh, I was gonna say we can try to use it against that guy, but we didn't get to.
Well, will you look at that?
Okay, yeah, so we're actually almost done with this chapter. Okay, there we go. We'll use the black hole. Yeah, and I mean, it doesn't even do like crazy damage. I don't know. I think it's a cool concept move, but I just don't think it's worth it. Like the amount of charge up time for the amount of damage it does, I just don't think it's really worth it. Because I mean, we had to hold it in that long, and it doesn't even like KO these dudes. With the like, the sheer amount of charge up time, I think that move should do more damage. Okay, here we go. This is the water source that you almost get, but you do have to do the boss fight, which I'm actually thrilled about because I think it's so fun. Okay, here we go. So fighting in the Leviathan. First Chaos boss fight. Oh my gosh, yeah, I can't believe, I'm so happy the gameplay looks so good right now. It's really inconsistent, and I don't know what's the difference today, but it looks so good, at least on the like preview screen on OBS. So yeah, if you've been watching this series, I'd love to know if you think it looks better. Okay, we are not starting out super hot. Okay. Yeah, Whirlwind's maybe not our best Skylander for these types of situations. Yeah, yeah. Definitely gonna take that pizza. Okay, one good thing here in this boss fight, or yeah, in this boss fight, you can heal up. So yeah, we do defeat the evil Zap. Zap, I think we actually had in our first attempt in the Randomizer Nuzlocke, I believe. Yeah, I think we had Zap in the first attempt. So yeah, this boss fight is one of the easiest or chapter boss fights because your like enemy thing actually can heal you. I mean, the sharks can definitely hurt you, but they heal you a ton too. So I definitely, out of like the enemy, like these types of things, this is easily the best one. I think easily the worst one though is the laser one from the undead part. So other than that, you've got the life one, which isn't too bad, and then you've got the fire one, which can be a little tough, but definitely the undead the hardest, and the shark one the easiest. Okay, so there we go. Whirlwind completes that. Okay, Gill Grunt time. Gill Grunt can be a little scary. Okay, we are dodging his attacks, at least fairly well right now. Okay, yeah, we're dodging fairly well right now. Yeah, Whirlwind's attacks just don't do a ton of damage, is her one kind of big flaw, I'd say. Like, if her attacks did 30 damage, like, I mean, obviously 20 to 30 would be a big difference, but, like, her attacks just don't do enough damage, I feel like, for her to be, like, a really great Skylander. And maybe the other pathway does that better, but the pathway I'm on, she's just, like, a really solid Skylander, but not, like, crazy good or anything. Okay. Ooh, I played that very bad. Yeah, you can kind of see the rust from getting the play only on the weekend and only like during the recording time. I'll definitely try to like play better. I mean, I'm trying to play as good as I can right now, obviously, but like once we get to like the Chaos boss fight and like later in the game, I might play a little like off screen, so that way I won't be playing horrible, because I know if I played like how I'm playing right now in the Chaos boss fight, we would have lost some Skylanders for sure. Because I mean, that second attempt, the redemption lock, I literally did like all that, I think, in a few days or a few weeks. Like, it was all pretty like consistently back to back to back, and I still lost a bunch of Skylanders in that. So in this attempt where I'm only getting to do it on the weekends, I could definitely feel like I could lose some more Skylanders. I mean, I've got more experience though from that attempt, but still, like, I think you're still going to play better just like playing back to back to back. Okay, so Slam Bam. So we've got Slam Bam, and then we'll fight all three of them. Okay. Okay, Slam Bam, if we can just keep our distance, he can do a ton of damage, but if we can just keep our distance. Ooh. Okay, we used the black hole. Okay, black hole actually did pretty good there. The black hole, I think, is kind of situational, and it can be used pretty good in certain situations. Okay, so here we go, fighting all three of them, and the sharks will start coming pretty soon. Okay, if we could get a black hole going. Okay, there we go. That'll take somebody out. Oh, no it didn't. Okay, but it got zapped for one shot, so that was huge. I think this is actually a really good, like, complementary team. Zap being your kind of speedy, close range and ranged attacker, Grunt being your distance ranged attacker, and then Slam Bam obviously being your up close and physical attacker, or melee, whatever, either term I think is fine. But yeah, once you get the two close range Skylanders out of the way, Grunt you can just focus on and get out pretty easy. Okay. Yeah, definitely not my best performance in these boss fights, but with this being the first one, you don't have to play perfect. Okay, so the Eternal Water Source is ours. Pretty satisfied with that fight. Like I said, I don't think I played my best, but we come out of the fight without any losses, so I'm not going to complain. Still, easily one of my favorite chapters, though. Leviathan Lagoon is just such an awesome chapter. Beautiful chapter, fun chapter. There's not really, I mean, it's like a perfect chapter in my opinion.
Excellent, young portal master.
There we go, so the Eternal Water Source has been secured. Okay, so now we're going to switch to Flame Slinger, and then we will do, the next chapter, which I think is Crystal Eye Castle, or Palace, whatever it's called, and then we will get our next Skylander, which, like I said, could be a very, very good Skylander. Actually, yeah, we'll get to that point eventually. Yep, here we are with Flame Slinger. One of the only Skylanders that will make this actually red flames, even though that color red just seems really weird for fire. But have these lamps light up with whatever color you are element-wise. Okay. Okay. Is it this part? Okay, so it's not this part, is it? Maybe it's the big one dude. Flameslinger is fun to use. This dude? Don't think so actually. I think he just opens that. Okay, okay, yeah, so we do need oil, but for him. Yeah, Flameslinger has such a fun moveset. The speed and the just attacks are fun. I'm not crazy about this move actually. There's just straight up a bunch of flames. I mainly just use the dash and just the straight up arrow. But I think he's such a fun Skylander to use. Okay, find the clan. Oh.
Find the clan.
I remember last time I did this, it was actually took a little bit because I was a slower Skylander, but I don't remember who it was, but a Skylander like Flameslinger will have no issue. Except this one. Yeah, that clan was kind of juking me out for a second. Oh, that one got stuck. There we go. Use bomb to open the cave. Okay. Okay, yep, Crystal Eye Castle. Here we go. Flameslinger should do great here. Yeah, really, really excited for this chapter. Oop. Yeah, Flameslinger, you can kind of just go crazy with his arrows. I can definitely believe this after doing it. Ranged Skylanders are just, if you're wanting to take less damage, are just better. I mean, and it logically, makes sense. A Skylander that has to get up close to its enemies has a higher chance of taking damage than one that, just, well, simply doesn't. I can see why I used Flameslinger so much in the past now. I didn't realize I'd used him as much as, like I said, the video I got him, but I mean, clearly I did a ton with just his coin count. And that's one of the reasons why I don't reset my Skylanders. Or at least the ones that since I've gotten them, is because I like seeing, like, the coin count, because that's like a good indication of how much you've used a Skylander, in my opinion. Okay, that's one of the few situations where I've actually used that move, because it kind of made sense there. Ooh. Barely made it. There's really no reason to get the XP, but I'm actually really curious to try Flameslinger's other pathway though, because clearly I love this one, but I mean, this move's already so good that I can't even imagine how good it could be with I know there's something back here. Oh, somebody sold. Oh yeah, Prison Break. It's kind of where we actually could get. Yeah, there we go. 2 elemental gates literally right here, but not one of the elements we have. And even if it was, we wouldn't be using it. Okay, so this is like the first, like, kind of little challenging part, I would really say, of this chapter. Okay. Okay, let's do a flame ring. Yeah, Flameslinger is so fun. I don't know if it's just the way, I think I've heard somebody said the way that's what makes the aim so crazy. But maybe that's, I don't know if that's 100% true, but Flameslinger is literally like a straight shooter in this game.
Skylanders of the air element are stronger in this zone.
Watching those eyes plop out is so funny to me for some reason. It's just like the jiggle noise they make. Anything? Yeah, no point. Yeah, they literally make like a squish, like pop noise. It's kind of funny. Okay, we'll get these coins. Yeah, these axe throwing guys can actually be, I mean, you're probably not going to lose to them, but they can be kind of annoying if you have to like get close to them. But Flameslinger can just one-shot them before they even like have a chance to do anything, so. Yeah, Flameslinger looks a lot better this attempt than he did his debut attempt. Because I'm playing with him better for one, and then two, he just looks so much better on screen because just the gameplay is recording so much better looking. Okay, that, there, okay. Yeah, I love the Skylander with the speed move. It's just so nice. Okay. Okay, that was not ideal. Okay, I think that move's actually a lot better than I was giving it credit. The straight up, like a bunch of arrows move. In certain situations, it's actually great, like fighting those types of enemies. Okay. So yep, last part.
Skylanders air element are stronger in this
We'll
zone.
collect that nice watermelon. I was just about to say, I would like to get a little bit of food if we could before we go into this fight. But I think we would have been fine either way. Okay, they're going to start dropping stuff, but we'll knock them out before they get the chance. Oh, great, even more food. Well, we'll get this watermelon. Anything over here? Nope. Okay. Okay. Let's try the move. That move is crazy. We got it. We'll collect that ring, and there we go. Crystal Eye secured. Pretty good right there. I just want to say, while I was doing that, if I wasn't talking much, I was actually kind of thinking about a new potential series on this channel. Ooh, so there's the Crystal Eye. I knew the Crystal Eye had to go somewhere cool, but yeah, so there it is up at the top. Okay, so yeah, that's the last bit of gameplay for this video. I will say what I was thinking about that I didn't say. I think one of the... Oh, I did not remember this little part being down here. Interesting. Um, oh yeah, going back to what I was saying, the crystal, or no, what I meant while I wasn't talking as much there at the end and was thinking, I think a series that we will do in the future, but isn't Nuzlocke, and will probably be after the last bit of this Nuzlocke series, is going to be a series of 100%ing SSA, and I'm kind of thinking that we might use like a bunch of different Skylanders in that series, almost have like a design team, like one Skylander to just go through the chapter and just kind of explore, one to like speed run it to get like the time completion thing. So yeah, that is something to look forward to after this Skylanders Spyro's Adventure Nuzlocke series. But I don't know when that series will come out. But that's something fun that I think I could definitely do in the future. But yeah, um, thank you all so much for watching. I kind of hate that I've got to. This is the only gameplay I can record for today because, like I said, it does look so good on screen right now. But yeah, that's it. And we're gonna see who's joining the team. Would love for it to be one of those 3 overpowered Skylanders I talked about, but I'll be happy with anybody to join this team because if we don't get one of the overpowered ones, that means they'll be on that next team. So if I can pick, hopefully we get one of that 3 on this team and then 2 of the 3 on the other, but I just kind of hope it's not all 3 of them end up on the same team. But yeah, thank you all for watching the gameplay portion of this. Now time to see who's going to be joining this team. Okay, here we are on the randomizer. Super excited to see who we get. We've got a 60% chance really to see if we're going to get one of the big, like, broken Skylanders or if they're going to be on the next lock series. Because we still have Earth with Bash, Tech with Drobot, and Life with Stealth Elf. And we also have Undead, which we could get, and Water. So, yeah, it's really excited to see who is going to be joining the team here. Oh, actually Undead. Okay, so we are Not getting one of the truly broken Skylanders yet. So if we do get one, looks like it will be pretty late in the lock. So yeah, Undead. Really excited to see what we get here. We've had Cinder and Chop Chop. So Ghost Roaster or Hex. Okay, perfect. Hex. Really excited actually about Hex. I did want to mention, I've watched a few Skylanders tier lists. It's been a while actually since I've watched one, but I remember seeing this video. Somebody put Hex as far as in Spyro's Adventure kind of low, but they said in Giants, I think her Wow Pow makes her really, really good. But I've always liked Hex, so excited to use her. We definitely have a lot of ranged Skylanders. Our only melee Skylander so far is Voodoo. So yeah, probably want to get some some like melee Skylanders, but you know, I've said it before, range Skylanders I think are better in Nuzlocke, so I'm not going to complain about getting a range Skylander. But yeah, that's it. Next video, you all will be getting to see some Hex gameplay.